after searching the internet, I realized that there isn't very many videos explaining this watch here. I guess it's the Lemfo lm13, although I think this is a prototype. I bought this off of eBay, and man, this thing has got everything, including the kitchen sink. And my quest to find a smartwatch that had everything that I wanted, I came across this, and just the tricked out feature of the way that this thing lifts up is something that was aggravating about the other watch that I had. So it compelled me to purchase this, and not only that, it was large. So if you have bad eyesight or whatever, you can see what's going on. I can't even tell you how many different functions this thing has. I guess I should start with the specs and keep this short. So first of all, it's got like a 1230 milliamp battery, one of the largest ones that they make. It's IP68 waterproof rating. It even has hotspot. It's 4G LTE capable, and it does anything that a cell phone can do. It actually runs, if I'm not mistaken, Android 7.0. Well, let's get into it here. So I don't have a SIM card in it right now, but you just put one in and go through the settings and find connectivity here, and you just go through. If it had a SIM card in it, you go through right here. I mean, it's got everything. It's got a Wi-Fi hotspot. It can connect to Bluetooth, or it can stand alone. It has GPS, heart rate sensor. It does this neat trick. It has video recording, 2 megapixel camera in the front, 8 megapixel camera in the back, and it's got 3 gigs of RAM and 32 gigs of storage, which is insane for a watch. I mean, most phones are running about that same capacity. It comes with a charger that clips onto the back here. Where did it go? I think I put it back. Oh, no, here it is. Looks like this. It clips onto the back here. It's magnetic. Not the best, but it works. And it doesn't take that long to charge, believe it or not. I don't know, for probably 2 hours, and it's fully charged. I don't really know how long it'll last. I've only used it for like a week or so, kind of intermittently. And if I didn't have a different watch, this would be the one that I picked. Now, it is rather large. Don't get me wrong. If you're into big watches, then I guess you'll like this. But it's because of everything that it does. Basically, you have a cell phone here with every single function that a cell phone has, just in a watch's capacity and smaller frame. It even has face unlock, as you can see here. And I don't know if people know how to get to developer options on their phone, but you can even go to developer options on this thing because of its running system. Man, to sit here and go through all of its functions would just take all day long, so let's see if we can breeze through some of them. It's got Google Assistant, voice search, so basically you don't even have to type anything if you don't want to. When you try to send a message, it's got the microphone bar up here. I had text now in here at one time. Just I don't want to show my phone number. Oh, that's not mine anyway. But if you go to write a message, let's see. I'm going to have to figure out how to edit this. Now, one thing I will say is sometimes it is a little bit hard to get the buttons to to go. That's the only thing that I really have had any issue with. I don't know why it's not working now. Maybe I was doing something wrong, probably, more than likely. Basically, you can run a browser on this. Google, it runs a full application of Google. Unlike most smartwatches, it doesn't run a compacted version. It actually runs the full version, which sometimes gets kind of crowded in the screen here, and it kind of gets tight to the sides. But it does have a function that you can, instead of making it circular, you can actually make it square so that the cutout fits in the screen. Let's see if it's here in display. It gets pretty bright. You can options here for whether or not you want the camera to kick on when you open this. You can either turn that on or off. It does run WeWare 2 for the heart rate sensors and all of the other activity trackers and whatnot. And as far as I'm concerned, I mean, there's nothing that it doesn't have. If I didn't have a Samsung Galaxy watch, this would be the watch that I go to, like I said. The only other thing that I have that I would say that's an issue is sometimes when you're doing something that's strenuous, or not strenuous, but labor intensive, it does tend to pop up occasionally, and kind of gets annoying with it doing that. But it actually seals tight, and I wouldn't suggest putting up a garage door with it or anything of that nature. But I mean, it's rugged, don't get me wrong. I'm sure it could take a beating, although I don't want to do it because it did cost a little bit. I paid, I think, around $150 for it, and I think it's worth it at that price, especially if you look at all the other ones that are on the market with the same or less. Actually, there's not any that have this much functionality for that price. I mean, it's got tons and tons of watch faces that you can download, and these were just downloaded right here from the watch, believe it or not. Right here at the end, you can just hit add if you've got a SIM card in here, obviously, or if it was connected to Bluetooth. I probably should have connected it, but oh well. Like I said, I haven't seen too much on this on the internet, and if this helps somebody out, I would say yeah, give it a try, especially if you're into bigger watches. If you're looking for something slimmer or more dress-like, this isn't the watch for you. But as far as everything else goes, it has everything. I mean, there's nothing that it's missing. I wish I would have played with it a little bit more so I could show you guys some more of what it does, but maybe I'll make another video. Who knows?